going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live. Listen, it's going down, all things HBCUs. And who else better to start it off with them Bowie State Bulldogs? We coming to you, Bowie State Bulldogs, total access. We got the Morgan State Bears. Listen, all HBCUs information, all HBCU news, sporting events, updates. You get it live here with Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, Comcast Channel 77, Verizon Channel 11 is going down. Don't you miss a beat. Listen, it's only the beginning because it's early still. And we're gonna be here all day. All day. What's going on, everybody? How you doing, man? I am your host. That's funny. I ain't even gonna laugh. I am your host, Terrence Pitts, a.k.a. Pitts. And you already know what it is, man. It is going down. I have Jadon Carter with me today. And you already know what it is. Jadon is the defensive back from Morgan State University. Prior to that, y'all seen him in other colors as well. But we'll get to those things later down the road. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, little bro. It's good to see you.
You too.
Hey, bro, when I tell you, I ain't gonna hold you before we get into the interview, man. When I tell you, you know, because I was ill on the day it came out. And for some reason, I opened up IG, and that was the first thing I seen. I called Pops like, ah! I was going crazy, man.
So I got it the day before at like 11 p.m. I was about to go to sleep. I said, I thought it was fake for a second.
Yeah, bruh. So listen, man, before we get in there, let's start off, Mally, for those that don't know you or, have not heard or who have not heard from Jadon Carter. If you can, man, let's do a couple icebreakers. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? I'd probably say hibachi.
Hibachi?
Yeah, hibachi.
Can't go wrong with some chicken, right? What is your favorite travel destination or favorite place to visit?
My dream vacation is probably Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see Dubai as well for me too. Yeah. And favorite NFL team?
49ers.
49ers?
Yeah.
Okay. They just put in that work against the door and them Cleveland Browns. Appreciate you for knocking off another AFC North team. We're grateful for it. So, man, I have it broken down into 7 different sections that we'll cover throughout this process, man. But, one thing for sure, too, for certain, I have always, I tell you all the time, and I tell your parents, you've always been a silent assassin because, the journey wasn't easy. You know what I mean? Like, and the opportunities that you worked hard for and you earned, you didn't necessarily get prior to transferring. You wasn't the starter, but you led a team in interceptions. You had 2 interceptions for a touchdown, right? You was all freshman CIAA. Then the next year you come back, you're a preseason first team favorite. And then you still don't get the nod to start like you should have, or it was some intermittence there. Just talk about what this journey has been like for you throughout these last 4 years.
It's really been ups and downs. It's tested my patience. It's really just been like it hasn't gone how I wanted it to, but I don't think I'd change it just for the simple fact that it made me who I am. Like these last 4 years, I can say I've grown tremendously from when I came to college. So basically, like I said, I wouldn't change it, but I still feel like I have more to do. I have more ball to play. So I'm just looking forward to the next steps.
2025 HBCU Legacy Bowl invitee. Yeah. What is that? What was the feeling when how did you feel when you first found out you were selected for the HBCU Legacy Bowl?
I was kind of in shock because I didn't expect it to happen at that moment. Like I said, it was late in the night. Like it was like 11 p.m. when I got it, and I just got like a random follow from HBCU. and then I got a DM from him. I'm like, okay, so that I got in. So, but I was waiting for it for a long time. Like, I didn't expect it to happen right then and there, but I'm glad it happened.
You know, season's winding down. I'm pretty sure, like in your man's, like in some of ours as well. I think it was like a couple of days prior to that. I posted a video, of your play against Norfolk,
Mhm.
and said all we waiting for is that HBCU Legacy Bowl invite.
Yeah.
you know and I think that's a catalyst of who you are, along the track or along the way. You have defied the odds. You humbly accepted whatever was taking place. You've never lashed out. You've never showed a side of you that would be and considered bad character. However, I wouldn't consider a bad character knowing the journey that you went through. But the way you handled it was with nothing but grace and standard. And
Yeah.
so for that, you have been more than deserving. In addition to your ability to ball hawk, your ability to create turnovers, and that play specifically, playing against Norfolk when you punched the ball out. I know you guys. I know this is a technique you guys practice,
Mhm.
but when does it become technique versus instinct in the game?
It's just really when I see the ball, like if I see a little bit of it, I feel like it's a chance to get it. So in that moment, like he was running with it loose, and I feel like he was trying to just duck his shoulder, so that was a chance for me to just punch it out.
Absolutely. Second, I want to talk about your journey in the background. You know, can you share a bit of your journey? We kind of really did, but in a little more detail. Can you share a bit of your journey to college football and what motivated you to pursue that path?
As a kid, I was watching my brother work out when I was about like 3 years old, watching him work out, and I don't know what it was, but it was just something about like the game that I just got that it was just drawn to me. Like I just wanted to play. I knew I could do something with it. So that's where the love came from, and then seeing the fun I had as I grew older, as I kept playing, like I wanted to make it a passion, and like it was a passion of mine.
How what's the feeling, right? Because you bring up your older brother, Jadon Carter, whom also played in the HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Mhm.
How exciting is it, not only for you or for your brother, but for your parents, to watch their two children, whom are now grown adults and being able to be rewarded in a way that you guys are about being able to showcase your talents at the HBCU Legacy Bowl?
And the credit goes to them. They put us in a position to be able to do these things to deliver our dreams. So I said the credit goes all to them. They've been there every step of the way. They haven't missed any games. So like we just this is our way of paying them back.
Absolutely. And a shameless plug here for all of you guys tonight. Join me as we watch the BET HBCU Honor Awards. I had the absolute pleasure of doing the red carpet, and anything that's HBCU related, I'm always going to be a part of it. So shout out to BET, shout out to HBCU Honors for all that they're doing and honoring the HBCU award recipients and honorees. You know, the third area I wanted to talk to you about was the HBCU experience, right?
Mhm.
So, how has being a part of an HBCU shaped your football career and your personal growth?
My football career, I would say, it shows like it showed me another side to it. It showed me that there aren't ball. I mean, there are ballers everywhere. It's not, you don't have to go FBS or like Power Five to do something to take this to the next level. So that opened my eyes in that aspect, and then just in life, like it showed me like if you want something, you just gotta take it. Like HBCU, we aren't in a big spotlight that you would want to be in college football, but like you're able, it's ways for you to put yourself in that spotlight if you do all the right things, do the right necessary steps. So I would say like it molds you in that aspect to just be a little bit more hungry than the next man.
Absolutely. We want to go to goals and intentions, right? Talk about what are your main goals for the HBCU Legacy Bowl and how do you plan to stand out?
My how I plan to stand out, I want to just continue to be a turnover machine. I want to continue the things that I did in college at Morgan and Bowie. And then my goals for the HBCU Bowl, the Legacy Bowl, is to for one, win the game. I want to actually win the game. But for two, I want to get like another side, like the professional, the business side of football. See how that is. I want to just get my feet wet, talk to some people, network with some people, and that's what I plan to get out of it.
Absolutely. And, when you talk about the combine preparation and
Mhm.
being able to showcase your talents in front of the other 32 scouts and coaches within the NFL, how are you preparing for that part, the NFL combine part? And what specific skills or attributes are you hoping to showcase?
I want to showcase, like I said, my ball skills. I want to showcase my speed, that I got faster. And I don't really don't want to change anything else. I feel like I'm in a good size. I want to get a little like my I want to show off my IQ. It's not really a lot, but that I want to
Yeah,
change. But I'm still working. I'm still with my trainer, so we're gonna be prepared for sure.
absolutely. Advice and inspiration. What advice would you give to a younger athlete who aspires to follow in similar footsteps?
Just keep digging. Like you never know when your time's gonna come. Just make sure, just stay ready so you don't got just stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Like that's the best advice I can give somebody. Like yeah.
When you talk about HBCUs, and we often talk about the misconception or the misunderstanding of what an HBCU means. Can you share what your experience in regards to the culture of an HBCU?
Yeah, the HBCUs is a great place to be, especially as an African American. Um, you're surrounded like everywhere you go, you're seeing people that look like you. You're seeing different walks of life. You're meeting new people. I'm not saying you can't get that at a PWI, but it's just kind of different when you're not walking around here as the minority. And you're see people just like you, come from similar backgrounds as you. So I feel like everybody should experience HBCU.
Absolutely. When you talk about, for me, a lot of times when I ask individuals, if you can sum up an HBCU in one word, what would it be? And a lot of times, it's family, it's love, it's excellence, it's legacy. And it has a lot of different words attributed and attached to it. If you could sum up HBCUs for you and your perspective in one word, what would it be?
One word, I would probably say I would say culture. I would say culture. Yeah, culture.
You know, when we look at the HBCU athletics, and we see the upcoming of HBCU Go TV, and the other channels that come during certain periods of times. How important is the exposure media wise, for HBCUs?
It's big because, like I said, like we're not under the spotlight as others like major schools. So I feel like if you put a little bit of light on HBCU, you can see the good that really comes out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. The the goal of the HBCU Legacy Bowl is to being able to showcase your talents, and putting you in those environments to where not everyone gets afforded an opportunity to. Have you thought of any questions, or or have you sought any guidance or advice from Jordan, because he's went through this process already, and to not necessarily to take away from your experience, but to give you an understanding, of maybe you should go in this way, or this is how it is, or this is how it was. So if you see these things, then you follow along this path.
And he's told me it's a 5 day interview. Like they watch every little thing you do, from what time you wake up, how you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself, what you eat. Like they watch every little thing. So I'm just gonna be when I go down, I'm gonna be mindful of that and just it's I don't wanna not be myself, but I'm gonna take those into consideration.
Last time we was there to watch your brother Jordan,
Mhm,
and watching him play on that Human Stadium,
mhm.
Tulane University's football field. When you were watching him, at any moment prior to or during the game, was there a self reflection of you out there?
Yeah, it's every time I see him play, it's always a like, dang, like we really playing college football. Like it's a little different when you playing and then watching, like especially the one you look up to. So when
Yeah.
I saw him, it was just like, dang, like in my book we made it. Like we don't have to go to the NFL. We don't have to do a whole bunch of things. We lived out our dream. We did a lot of things that most people would wanna that most people or weren't able to do. So I just feel like it's a blessing.
One question I've always wanted to ask you, Jay,
Mhm.
was your freshman year, Jordan transfers to Southern.
Mhm.
What were your thoughts?
I
How did
was
you
mad.
feel?
I was mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad because like everybody that was an impact, like was a reason why I came to Bowie, left in a year. My brother left. Coach Wilson left. Coach Sewell left, and my corners coach left. So it's like, dang, like y'all just gonna leave me here, like after we, and then like I was thankful for the ring, but I'm like, dang, now I really gotta like do this like by myself. Like I had to maneuver that. I was mad for a second, but after a while, I got over it.
It's crazy because, you know, for the longest, I've always looked at the pieces and when they moved, and, everyone had a part or everybody had a relationship with somebody.
Mhm.
And I think it was until of recently when it dawned on me, like, Jaden lost the most
Yeah,
because his brother was there, and I'm sure your goal and your dreams was to really to be able to play on that field with them
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time. And then when I was like, man, so that was a question that I've been wanting to ask you for like
Yeah.
a month
Yeah, I've never got to play with him. Never got to
now.
play with him.
Yes, and I can only imagine, that being a parent's dream too. It's
Yeah.
similar like the Rondé and Tiki Barber.
Mhm.
Being able to, celebrate both of your children, but when both of your children are on the same team is even something more special. And your parents, they travel
Yeah,
everywhere. It
everywhere.
don't matter, like everywhere. The game ball. Let's
Mhm.
talk about that during turnovers,
Uh,
because somehow your game balls always end up with the
I got to.
parentals.
I got to. I got to. Every pick, everything. If I can, I will run it over there first, give it to my dad, and then I go celebrate with my teammates. I got you. I think that started at Bowie, like homecoming. I just caught a pick and I just said, forget it, I'm just gonna give it to my dad. And then ever since then, I've been doing it every game.
Yeah, I'm like, do you catch flack for that? Like, do they
Nah.
say anything about giving the footballs
Sometimes,
away?
sometimes they try to get it back, but I tell my dad, I say, just go up the stands, take it to the car or something. Like, just go. Yeah, you got to leave.
listen,
Yeah,
listen, don't look back.
yeah, do not get that back. Do not give that back.
So is there a case at home, because not only you but Jordan as well. So is
Mhm,
there a case in the house that has Jordan's
mhm.
turnovers and then Jaden's turnovers,
Yeah,
like, or
my dad labeled them. He put like a little label on our names and then the date and then who we played. So it's a little label sticker on all of them.
okay,
Yeah.
you could tell me this is only between you and me.
Uh,
Who
uh,
who who got more turnovers?
I have more for sure. I have more. I got more for sure. Yeah, yeah, I got
hey,
more.
hey, Jordan, man, I ain't trying to start. I just wanted to ask the question we all was thinking.
Yeah, I got more for sure.
It was the way you said it, like non-verbally. You already started pointing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I got bragging rights on that one.
Did he be like, well, you should, because you played a different position
He
out first.
he try to make excuses, but I'm a real playmaker.
How dope was it, just to be able to, you know, iron sharpen iron,
Mhm.
one, not only with you and your brother, but the fact that, your dad coached out when I was little.
Me and my brother, we used to butt heads a lot as a kid. I think it was just like we just wanted to show our dominance and like assert our dominance.
Yeah.
But I feel like as we got older, but we just that button heads just became like brotherly love. Like it just I don't know what switched, but it definitely was that was needed as kids.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and at any time you have, kids and similar, children who plays a sport of the same, it's going to be a button of his, but it's not for the wrong reasons, And it's funny. It's similar to like me and my brother. It was times when, my mom would have me go outside and hit against my brother
Mm-hmm.
because he felt like, he wasn't asserting the amount of aggression that he was supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna hold you long, man. I'll give you one last question, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the last question I wanted to ask you was, future aspirations. I know you said, you really already made a dream come true by being able to play college football as long and as successful as both you and your brother's careers were. But beyond the NFL, what are your long-term aspirations, both on and off the field?
So I wanna after football, I wanna become a sports agent. I wanna start my own agency.
Okay.
And get the top guys and sign them to get the big deals.
Man, that's dope, man. Well, Jadon, man, again, like I said, the funny thing, this is the first interview of several that I'm kicking off. I'm doing several interviews with a lot of the guys who have been invited to the HBCU Legacy Bowl. And it was utterly important for me to start it off the way I have with you and Jordan, because when I first started this journey, you guys were freshmen.
Yeah.
And when I first started, I was out there with a cell phone. There was no camera.
Mm-hmm.
And, and for me to be able to do this full circle, and to not only, see the growth and everything that I've done, but also to really be able to be along the journey, from the beginning to the end of you guys' careers is definitely a blessing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely remember them days out there with Bowie State. I definitely remember.
With an iPhone camera, like.
Yeah, definitely remember the days.
But nah, man, I appreciate you. I've always appreciated the love, and the way that the family have gravitated and, embraced me throughout the journeys, man. And as always, nothing but the best for you, man. Can't wait to see you in New Orleans. And, let's get it. Show them what they haven't seen or what others may have doubted you on.
Yes, sir, for sure. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the support.
You already know what it is, man. I'm your host, Pitts Sports Zone, Bowie TV, Pitts and Push Sports Talk Radio. Coming to you live is Jadon Carter, defensive back, Morgan State University, 2025 HBCU Legacy Bowl invitee is going down in New Orleans. I'll be there. Catch me if you can. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday.